Okay, so check this out. It has been mad busy, just all these different things coming onto the plate, working a little bit extra, decided to take another class, even after years. Maybe I miss it. I don't know. But just been trying to sort things out as to priorities, how I'm going to get it all done, knowing that fact that I can do anything, I just can't do everything, at least not all at once. So it has been a hot minute since I have posted a video. I even recorded, but just failed to edit. And so now I'm just coming to you for a second just to say, hey, this video was recorded maybe about a month ago, but it still shows the transition that I made with my personal planner. And I have since then, of course, started gathering the things for 2025. So I'm going to go ahead and let you take a look at where I'm at currently. And then I'm going to come back with another video that shows where I'm going to be going in 2025 with my personal planner. And of course, there will be a video that shows what I'm doing for everything, planner and journal alike, for 2025. Also, I need to go right in there right now and record to update my work planner because I was going to use it today and I realized I didn't even put the inserts for November in, and it's the 6th. Okay, life has been lifing, but stick with me, check out this video, and go ahead and subscribe to see the continual journey as I work to keep my planners and my journals together so that they can keep me together. All right, see you soon. Hi, tribe. Okay, so it's time to do a little bit of updating with my personal planner. All right, so I am loving this cover by Planner Perfect to house my personal planner, which is a Sterling Ink TN. I have been in it all year and I hate to come out of it, but as you can see, the planner has expanded. I am a decorative planner, and so this TN has gotten quite stuffed. Okay, this is what's left for the year. And of course, I know I have enough pages. I'm worried about if I'll make it in here for the rest of the year because I'm not a fan of the bump. What this did tell me is that when I place my order from Sterling Ink for this year, for 2025, that instead of getting the TN in one book, like the planner, I'm going to get the booklets. So I'm going to get the monthly booklet, the weekly booklet, and I'm using the vertical here. You can see I'm using the vertical. And I'm going to get two just like I'm going to call them half year, but two notebooks that they're like 270 pages. So they're more than a half year, but I'm thinking that I'm going to get some booklets too because I'm not 100% sure. Well, I'm thinking of making a change. And this in part has to do with my journaling. So I realized that in the back, in my pages, in the daily pages or just the notes pages for some people, I have been like making a space for each day to make notes of anything that happened that I needed to keep track of or I just wanted to be aware that it happened that day. So I've come to love setting it up a half a day per page. and giving myself space. Sometimes it's way more than I need, and sometimes I use all the space. Most of the time it's good. Like I feel comfortable. I feel like I'm not going to need more than what I have here. And I feel like if I don't fill it up, it's not a huge waste of space. So I like this half a page per day. And then what I do for the week, I set up a weekly page. On the back of that, I put a to-do page, and then I go through and make a half a page per day. Okay, so, and I get, because of course there's an extra space, I put a next weekend after like in between the weekend, because I like the weekend to be together. And here, this is like all the days I was at work. What's the plan for next week? Even if it's not 100%, like I have a work planner, but I like to know my personal planner. If do I have to be somewhere else other than my regular office, or am I going to be gone on leave or gone for business or whatever, or anything that's coming up? I put that there. So I love the setup. It works beautifully for me. I love being able to do a little bit of decoration for the week, decorating for whatever's going on, winter or just this random. I've started to do a lot of printing. Okay, so I printed this, just discovering that I can get so much clip art from Etsy and just cut it out myself, which this wonderful tool, the gyro cut, has really sold me on it. At first I was like, okay, I could fussy cut it. Didn't seem as appealing. I love using the gyro cut. It's actually relaxing, kind of like almost coloring, right? Coloring in the lines. You just sit and trace and cut it out, and it works pretty quickly. And I love the fact that I can change the size, right? This could have been way smaller. This could have been bigger. I love that. So I've been combining that with the stickers that I do have, which is plenty, 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 plenty. So that's why I'm really enjoying the clip art. But I've been using it in my stickers to set my the back of the Sterling Ink TN planner up. Okay. But I'm realizing that what I'm writing or what it's best served for is kind of like a snippet a day of journaling. Like, opposed to, I was thinking I was going to at first write down things that I did, like I called this business to take care of something personal, or I made a doctor's appointment, or I picked up my prescription, or, the ta-da list, so to speak, like you have to email this person or call this person, or, something that you have on your to-do list. Because like that's kind of how, it was set up, in the sense that I would do a to-do list. I just do a weekly to-do list, not a daily one. And so then as I would do these things, I could write it down when I did it. And I could also put anything else that popped up during the day. Okay. But I realized that the better use is to kind of write down, like I said, a brief, more of a narrative of some things that happened for that day, opposed to kind of bullet points or checklist style. So I was struggling a little bit with my journaling, and I write a lot in my prayer journal. A lot of like my feelings kind of come out in the prayer journal. And so when it came to just writing down, just other thoughts or feelings or concerns or things that happened, it was a little bit pressing on me for a minute, like trying to kind of get there. And I'm a person that likes to write. So I was like, okay, what am I missing here? So what I did was I kind of researched, journal prompts. And I don't 100% like to be prompted. I want to write just free flowing from what's going on in my brain. But it kind of did help me to like evaluate my day or assess my day. So that's a good way to put it. I'm just working it out with you guys here. Um, and so my journaling is um, including assessing now. So what I'm thinking is that in each of these half a days, I will assess my day. And there's 3 prompts that I found from somebody else online. One was, what didn't you like about today? Now, I know it's real popular to write gratitude, and I'm coming to that. But I feel like when I identify what I didn't like, it makes me realize that it was not so substantial. Look at all that's good. Look at all that I have. So look at, what I have to be grateful for. And it kind of counteracts that things that went wrong. Like, hey, they went wrong. They need their validation. They went wrong. If I get in a bad mood, I'm a human. I can get in a bad mood. But when I really look at it, it just puts it in perspective. So when I say, what did I like about today? I can write, like, instantly I have something to write. And then what can be better tomorrow? Then it makes me look at myself like, what can I do differently tomorrow? Because I can't control what's going to happen tomorrow, but I can control how I react or my mindset. And so I like looking at that from that perspective. What can I do different tomorrow? What would I like to see different tomorrow? What can I improve upon for tomorrow? And then what was something good from today? What can I take away from today? So I think those 3 things I have just enough room to write that little snippet in here. And now it stops becoming so much of a planner and a little bit more of a journal. So, and I know that people do definitely use these back pages for journaling. I never really wanted to do that because I didn't want to carry my journaling with me, right? Like I felt like it's personal. I don't need it out in the street with me with my appointments and what have you that are in the front of the book, right? Which, not that I have a huge amount of appointments, but you can see that I just write different things for the week, like a weekly overview, right? So I didn't feel like I wanted to combine the two. And so that's why it's ideal to say that I'm going to kind of divide this up. One is because I will be able to use the journaling separately. I might not carry it in the same TN. I might leave it at home because I find myself, now that I'm thinking about these 3 things to write about on a daily basis, I find myself wanting to do it in the morning when I first get up, and I write in my prayer journal. I write down things in my wellness journal, and I'm kind of looking for that to write the little snippets about yesterday or the night before. I'm thinking what happened that day. So I kind of want that with me, and I don't, my personal planner is packed in my work bag, and I find that I would like to keep that separate. So I'm thinking that I would have the monthly booklet, the weekly booklet, and then a separate booklet for that will become more of a daily journaling snippet. And then the booklets I'm going to keep because I will need to write down some things that I did ta-da, right? To-done is the word, right? I did do. So I will, I'm testing out putting a to-do list here in the weekly because I don't usually end up with as many things as I think I need. But I'm thinking about in the booklet maybe doing a weekly page. So it will have some decoration. Keep the to-do list here, and then just have a page for like rolling entries because it might not be every day, right? So it might just be like on Monday, we're trying to have a space in the library for a planner meetup. So on Monday, I call the library and set up the meeting. the meeting space. It might be nothing Tuesday. On Wednesday, I called the dentist and made an appointment. On Friday, whatever. So it would just be rolling. And just that way I can look at the week and see, oh yeah, that's when I set that up. Or, oh yeah, I remember when's the last time I picked up my prescription? Stuff like that. I can just kind of see what personal business I handled in the week. And then separately, I can keep the half a page per day, so that I can write that little daily snippet. So I'm kind of excited about that, because I definitely love the monthly, weekly, and the daily pages, or the notes pages. But now I can separate them. And the second thing about it is that I won't get this. I don't mind a chunky planner, but it does make it kind of harder to carry it around. And then I don't like the hump. So if I have the weekly booklets, it's separated into two. So like the Avec. So by the time I'm getting a little bit of chunk from the weekly, it'd be time to go into the next one, because as you can see, this is up to August, right? So if this was the end of the book in July, I'd be good, right? I didn't have too much hump, and now we'd be going into a new book. So I'm going to keep in my TN cover the monthly, the weekly, and a booklet. So it'll be a lot thinner. And then I'm going to keep in a separate cover in my room with my other journals that I use daily, which is the Prayer Journal and the Wellness Journal. I'm going to keep that just TN notebook, and I'll be decorating it, just like this, only it won't have a to-do, right? So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm trying to figure out, I don't want to waste these pages. The paper is just so beautiful. But I am kind of considering, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start doing my rolling entries. So like I'll set this up for next week. I'll put the to-do list, and then I'll just leave the page for my rolling entries. And if I use one page, if I use 2 pages, whatever, and then I'll go on to the next. So that way it's going to lessen the decor, and it's going to, I'll be able to deal with it a little bit better, because I won't be decorating as much. I'll only decorate the one page, and then I'll have my to-do in a pretty much blank page. I might put like a little washi or something, but it won't be like to the same extent that I have for each half a day, I have something on it, right? So it'll be a little bit less. So maybe I'll be able to make it through these pages. Of course, I wouldn't use all the pages because this is numbered, and I'm only up to 193, I think that is. And I won't end up using them all, but I'll still be using them because, of course, I'll be using this. What I want to do today is take this out of here, even though I love this cover. I'm going to go to this other cover. I have it housed in this Motorn bag, but it is a leather cover from Apple Peg, which is, you can buy it from him. He's in Taiwan. Buy it from him on Etsy, and it has a lot of space. Like you can tell him how wide you want this, and I went for the gusto. At first I regretted it, but now I'm like, okay, well, there's going to come a time when you need more space, and that time has come. So I'm going to switch into this cover. I'm not sure how it's going to work, because as you can see, what I did here with the sterling ink is I just have this on the front of it, and then it wouldn't go into the cover with the plastic on it, so I left it off, and I just kind of slid. Now, I think in the past when I tried to slide the TN cover in here, it was a little tight, and I ended up, I think, just putting it, and you could, what's the word, customize with him and tell him like what you need. Like this could have been, I don't know, a half an inch taller. So I don't think it's going to go in that way. I probably could, I could play around with it, but I think I could do a couple things. And I think one thing I've done before is just put the back page on the band and then kind of tuck this in there. And that way I don't kind of want to put it in the middle. I thought I could, if I could find the middle. I probably could do that, especially since it's already been written on. Okay. Oops. So this is chunky, but like now because it's a wraparound cover, there's no overhang. So I have to see because also I want to put these things in. So let's see how that impacts it. Because I want to bring these over with me, which, okay, this is just a folder. That I use to tuck things in. And then I have this one wrapped around this other insert, which, see, this would be the equivalent, this insert that I have here. That this was for like notes for things that I needed to keep, that I would take with me from year to year until it's full. So the booklet would be doing that kind of, well, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see when that time comes. But okay, see, then that's making it difficult when I put that in there. So maybe, let's see. Let's see if I can find the middle of this. It's hard to tell now, right? Because, oh, well, page numbers could help there. Well, although there's, no, I don't know. I'm just going to try to guesstimate for the moment. And I might adjust that later. Let's see if that makes it, yeah, that's better. And look, it's tight. I mean, it's not tight because this has got plenty of give. But it's chunky. It is so chunky. And you can see like these are kind of not resting. So maybe I might put this in the front. Okay, whoops. Sorry, camera issues. But okay, yeah. So it is really chunky, which I knew, this held a lot and expanded a lot, and it was going to be that way. And that's another reason why I definitely want to go with the booklets. Wow, I really need my nails done. Sorry. And you see I had the broken one with the washi tape Band-Aid. Mm-hmm. Okay, life, ladies. I know you understand. And gentlemen, I know you get it. So, I think, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna, leave it in here because imagine this poor cover, it really be hanging out. Although it wasn't doing too badly, but I figure we'll just give this some use. And I love this cover because it has all these pockets, and then it has all these pockets, a secretary pocket, place for a pen. I have to figure that out too. This secretary pocket, this pocket, and this zipper. And another pocket here. There's a ruler in there. So I do love the cover, and I love that it's wraparound. So I will see if we can make it in this for the remainder of the year. But yeah, I am really, really looking forward to doing the booklets instead of the planner. So I'm pretty sure I recall that Sterling Ink's going to have the booklets are available to order on September 15th, although the planner is available, I think, September 8th, because I think she's starting with her B6 and A5 and Pocket and Passport on the 1st. And then she's coming along with the TN. I can't remember if it's the B5. So yeah, go to her site. Don't don't take my word for it. Go to the website. Check her out on Instagram or Facebook. Join the Facebook group if you're a Sterling Ink lover like myself, and then you can find out all the dates. But yeah, I think that's definitely going to work better to avoid that chunk, because I'll just have my monthly, I'll have the weeklies, I only have one, like a half a year in here at a time, and then I'll have the booklet. So I probably need a few booklets. I think they're 64 pages each. So I may order a few of those because I don't know, how much I'll need. You can't go wrong with them. They're TNs, just plain notebook TNs. So I'm going to do that. And we're just going to try to make it the rest of the year here. But I think, like I said, that I'm going to not. And, I'm thinking too about taking this out maybe. If it's too much, I'll leave it for now. But I only have a couple of things that I noted on here. And I'm thinking maybe I can just note them in here instead. Because, yeah, I wanted to be able to quickly reference them, like things that were ongoing that I'm working on, or projects, or things that have me coming back more than one time, so that I wouldn't be looking for whatever day, since I'm not using an index or anything. But I'm thinking maybe what I'll do is I'll start that from the back. So if I have something that I'm working on that I need to keep track on, I can just make notes. I have, because I'm going to have enough pages, because I'm going to stop doing like how many pages a week? Okay, I'm going to have this one, but now I have this one, 2, 3. Yeah, so I'm going to be cutting down the amount of pages per week. So I think that what I'll do is I'll probably take this one out and then just put the notes in here. So anyway, thank you for brainstorming with me and just trying to figure this out as we go along. I love this Planner Perfect cover. I love this cover too, so I am happy to have a reason to use it. Like, when the planner's not as thick as this is, it kind of is too big, this is like loose, now I need it to be loose because this is so thick. So when I'm first starting out, or next year when I'm just using, the TNs in a slimmer way, have a slimmer profile, then I'll be back here. Also, of course, I have on my wish list a Vanderspec. I'll just have to see, because I'm going to eventually have one, but I'm not going to mess up my budget to get one. Let's put it that way. So we'll see what the year brings. And yeah, that's all I have for you. I hope that it was coherent, because I was kind of thinking as I was doing it, but I just wanted to change this out and tell you my experience with the planner, and how I'm using it, and what I'm looking forward to with the same style planner, but just in a different format for next year. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me through all my musings. And if you want to continue on this planner journey with me, pursuing the elusive planner piece, then hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. And remember, Writing it down, it really helps us out. That's what the therapeutic planning is all about. Thanks, tribe. See you next video.